Outlaw Sports is brought to you by Casper Energy Services. Casper Energy Services prides itself on a culture of success.
The Black Lives Matters issues and what's happening down in the States and across the world, obviously, it all comes back, or a lot of it comes back to Colin Kaepernick. Now, you have the NFL saying, well, we will give him an opportunity. Somebody will sign him. And we will have a black national anthem before every game. And a lot of people say, well, you guys have to apologize to him. Okay, so all this lip service, and yet no one has signed the guy. Why?
Well, he's being looked at right now by 4 teams. This is going to be a political statement. I can't stand the man, to be honest with you. I think he's ridiculous. I don't really want to get into the politics of it, but I will tell you this. The man can't read a defense in the NFL, let alone a coloring book. That's a fact. That being said, whatever team signs him, I think I've heard he's being worked out by Arizona and as a backup to their young buck there, and Russell Wilson, backup to him. I watched him in the Super Bowl back in the day when they played Baltimore, and he couldn't figure it out and get it done then. The only thing that got them there was the defense. Everything is just about him. How much money is he making on all this, and I'm going to say it, bullshit? It's going to negatively taint the NFL brand if one team brings him back, and that team, in my opinion, is going to lose a lot of fans going ahead.
Do you think so? Because I always thought he was better than any backup they had in the NFL and better than a lot of the starters. You said he made it to the Super Bowl. If it was that easy, winning a Super Bowl, Marino would have one, you know? I mean, a lot of these great athletes haven't.
He's been out of the game now, Mike.
For 4 years, yes.
It's time to go.
Well, I will say this. I asked Dave Dickinson last year, I said, would you bring him back? He said, in his prime, he was a good athlete. He was a quarterback. You know, he's kind of like what they've got in Baltimore when he was starting, because that run offense, I think they tried making a running quarterback into a drop back passer, and it didn't work. So had they kept into the original formula, I think he would have been okay. But here we are. Dave Dickinson says he's been out of the game too long.
That's not the problem. I'm sure he can get back and acclimatize to the NFL game. That's not my problem. My problem is this. What is that cancerous cell going to do to your team in the locker room? All the attention's going to be on him. And people on his team are going to begin to hate him. And that is going to negatively affect not only the franchise, the fan base, but the NFL itself in terms of branding. Why would you bring a guy into your locker room when all the attention's going to be on him when he's a half-assed quarterback at very best?
Okay, but let's look at it. What really happened is this. You had a black man kneeling during the national anthem, and what it did was pissed off a lot of white billionaire owners that looked at him and said he will not play football. They blacklisted him. So I thought that was unfair, Burke. I really do think that was unfair.
I think it was unfair too. But you know what? I'm a strong advocator and believer in standing for your national anthem. And when I saw him kneel down, I lost all respect for the man. That's a fact. And all he brings is negativity, and he is a cancer to any football team that signs him. It's not the move.
Okay, he said it wasn't to do with the military or the flag. It was the how the black man was being treated by the white cops.
Okay, you know what? He can say a lot of things. If you're Cam Newton or Russell Wilson, maybe I listen to you. But you're a half-assed quarterback that can't figure it out and get it done on the field. It's time to go.
So what's next? I mean, now you got all these players and all these coaches say we're going to kneel if they have a season, but that's what they say now. So there's a lot of lip service, but nothing real substantial yet.
Stand up for your country.
Take your time, buddy. Just respond.
Stand up for your country. Just stand up for your country. This is a publicity stunt, and it really frustrates and annoys me.
Let me ask you this question. Does he need to play football anymore because he just signed a deal, his production company with Disney? That's going to be big dollars, man.
Yep. You know what? He does actually need to play football again to push aside all the haters. He's going to get applauded going on that football field when he signs a deal and when he finally gets his time. everybody's going to standing ovation for him. That's what's going to happen. And I do think he needs to do that. Am I a fan of Colin Kaepernick? No, I'm not. Do I believe in what he's done? No, I don't. Is it a racist thing for me? No, it's not. It's just his personality. I will not support him for what he's done, but hey, if he goes out there and gets it done on the field, I like good football. I like that product on the field. If he gets it done, all the more power to him.
Yeah, and see, the thing about this show too, folks, you know, we're a couple of white guys here from Canada, and if we talk about black people, it's not because we think we're not racist. We're just calling it as it is. It's our opinion. It's our opinion. And we don't always agree with each other, and we don't always agree with the common media either, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Thank is a good Lloyd.
Geo's Men's in Calgary, providing Calgarians to look their best.